Okay guys, I am finally filming just how I trim my bangs. It's so easy. My bangs are pretty long right now. They're kind of they're kind of grown out right now. So I've been either pushing them to the side or just keeping them really long, which I don't mind this look either. But you guys have asked a while for an example in a video of how I trim my bangs. So we're doing it. But what I'm going to do first is pull back my hair in a ponytail. Okay. And just kind of keep the pieces forward that fall forward naturally. And this isn't like an initial bang cutting tutorial. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. You just need to obviously be a little bit more exact. When you're initially cutting them, you would want to like perfectly part your hair of your section of what bangs you want. So you'd want to get a pick and perfectly part there, pull it back, and then have the rest forward. I kind of have something to go off of a little bit right now because obviously I am just trimming mine. So these super long pieces I am going to tuck behind my ear because I'm not really going to mess with those. Okay. So there's that. So here's kind of what I am going off of and working with, if you guys can see that right here. That looks so awesome on me. Okay, so what I'm going to do, honestly, this is just how I do it. So just my advice would be always keep it longer than you think. You can always trim up more. And don't just continue taking pieces that fall forward and cutting them. If you have more pieces that fall forward, push them back because you don't want to just keep cutting more than you should. But my other piece of advice, I should have said this before my bangs were like on my face. My other piece of advice would be to make sure you're cutting enough bangs as well. So there's that happy medium. You don't want just a couple little stragglers so they look stringy. You want enough so it looks like bangs, but obviously start with less and you can always add more rather than chopping too much hair off. So here is my section of bangs that I'm going to work with, but I'm going to just take this middle section more and even push those longer ones to the side. So you want to make sure it's like an even amount on each side. My hair falls different on each side as everyone's will, so you'll just kind of start to understand your hair more as you continue to keep bangs. So then all I'm going to do is have hair cutting scissors. I really don't know if this is the correct way to do it, but this is how I do. I pull it straight down and all I'm going to do is like snip along this way first. And this like makes them a little bit thinner on the ends so you're not going to have big chunks. I'm going to take it a little bit more. Sorry, I'm like trying to make sure you guys can see this really good. Okay, I'm also gonna split it. I do mine in the center, so this is where other people's might be different. And then I'm gonna diagonal cut a little bit on each side. And that's cutting off even more of a length if you can see that. And I just gradually do it on each side so that you have like from the bangs and then you'll have a little bit, I need it a little bit more gradual right in here. Okay, now I'm going to pull my hair down and see how it's looking. They're not even that much shorter right now, and even in video you can't tell, but like on me personally, they are much shorter than they were before. And I have it all over me. Okay, see, so then you can see now I could wear them in front more if I wanted. I needed to take a little bit more length off them if I wanted to wear them all forward. And I prefer letting my bangs air dry, so I feel like they get that natural wave to it more that your hair will have. You're not fighting against your cowlicks. You're almost more just working with what you have rather than fighting against if you're going to blow dry the whole thing and straighten them. So maybe I'll do a whole separate tutorial of me like showing you how I style the bangs, but for today, that is how I cut my bangs. So it's honestly so easy. I wish it was like I had some crazy secret, but yeah, just make sure you pull your hair back. I cut them this way to keep them like thin on the bottom so they're not too heavy. Cut them diagonally, and then yeah, just make sure they blend enough but that you can tell they're bangs. And yeah, that was so simple. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for following. I'm not sure where I'm posting this yet, if I'll do Insta story or Instagram, so we'll see. But yeah, okay.